go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robezoid channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Ooh, it's been a while since I've spoken about Comptoir Sud Pacifique. I remember the heyday when I first started on YouTube. I blind bought, what was it? Vanille Banane, which is the banana vanilla milkshake of the fragrance game. I purchased another one. It was a chocolate one, a Murta Cacao, I think. I have it somewhere in my collection. It was my first Comptoir Sud Pacifiques. They're both actually quite good for the price I paid for them. This one called Jasmin Poudré. So a jasmine-based fragrance with some powder, I'm assuming. Obviously, we don't have to unbox it as a tester. It is a returned product from this Fragflex Mega Haul. And again, I'm just going to be decanting that for them. But I'll do a video in the meantime to inform you about it. I'm sure this one, as far as YouTubes go, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the first one to review this. If not, I'm like one of the first couple to review it. Now, if that sounds interesting, a fragrance reviewer that's not doing top 10 lists every day, I'm talking about new releases every day, you know, trying to talk about sexy stuff all the time, I'm that reviewer for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, much appreciated. To my returnees, much love to you. Thank you for tuning in as always. Now let's get into the note breakdown of this one. It was released back in 2013. Now looking at the note breakdown, we got some interesting notes here first and foremost. So it might not just be a jasmine powdery thing. We're going to see where the powder is coming from, but the top notes, we got fig and osmanthus. So right then and there, those are two X factor notes for me. Now we'll see how much of a portion of the fragrance are those two notes. In the middle, we got iris, jasmine, rose, ylang. So the iris can go obviously powdery, rose, same thing. Base, we got styrax, musk, woods, and amber. So amber can also go powdery, depending. Pricing, this one retails at Comptoir's website for $84 USD for 100 ml or $53 on Fragflex, which is where I have a coupon code. So you are saving quite a bit of money on Fragflex to get it right at around $50. With my coupon, it'll be under 50. So let's delve into it. We'll put on strip first. My strip looks like it's seen better days. Must have stepped on it while I was trying to review. And then we'll put it on skin, of course. Oh yeah, this scent strip, hopefully it wasn't used. But no, this is Jasmine Forward. So true to the name, it is a jasmine-centric white floral fragrance, straight up, right out of the gate. A little powdery, and of course, as jasmine does, a little sweetness too. There's a little touch of woods here. They have nondescript woods in the base notes, and nondescript on here. My guess would be cedar, but not a very good one. Yep. So let's put it on skin and let's see what that gives me. So it's true to its name, not, you know, as far as powdery fragrances go. I know some people, you know, look at the sticker and it's either sticker shock or you're looking for something. I wouldn't say powdery is a big piece of this fragrance. It's a small piece though, more jasmine centric. So anybody that's looking for a huge powder bomb, this ain't it. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. It is definitely going powdery on my skin. I do get a little bit of that calamus that gives off like a green herbal touch with a bit of earthy and cinnamon pieces as well. It's secondary, but it does give the scent some personality. So I got that, didn't get it on strip, but I'm getting it on my skin here. I definitely don't get any fig or osmanthus at all on this wearing, unfortunately. So that is the two notes that I was really excited about. Honestly, as far as what this is giving me, at the end of the day, there's nothing new here, nothing groundbreaking, nothing that stands out. I think this is a pass from the brand, even though fairly cheap at discounters. And you know, it's a beaten path, off the beaten path kind of brand called Comptoir Sud Pacifique. They do have a reputation of performance issues, so you got to keep that in mind. But this one, as far as the scent profile goes, yeah, nothing crazy here, nothing exciting. You can find this somewhere else. unless you find this at a bargain bin, you like jasmine, you like powdery scents, you know, there's nothing here that's wowing me or making me think that this is purchase worthy of the brand, to be quite honest. Now that you're my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. I'm assuming it's going to be crickets in regards to anybody smelling this fragrance. If you do, me and you are one of the rare runs. I'll be quite honest. I'm not expecting any comments on saying, yeah, I own this, I love it, or I've owned this and I got rid of it. I don't know. I don't think this is like one of those that no one's really checking out, honestly. This will hit like 100 views, and that's just because of some of my subscriber base wants to be first in the comments. We'll see who gets first. Yeah, but if anybody has smelt this, that would be great in the comments. And, you know, if you got nothing to really add because you haven't smelt this, but if you smelt anything from the brand, that's a great comment. Like, what are standouts from Comptoir Sud Pacifique? I feel the vanilla banana one is like a banana vanilla milkshake. It's you know, it's very simple, straightforward, kind of juvenile. You know, it's not a serious fragrance, but it's an interesting one, and I really like it. It really does it well. And then I think it's Amour de Cacao, which is a chocolatey one, which was also interesting. Those were my two purchases from the brand Blind Bot. I like them. And as always, a great import fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.